My playthrough of Space Engineers Exploration Enhanced mod stuff and things. I'm just trying to decide which ice lake to go to. I didn't expect to have a choice of two. I'm going to go to this one because it's closer. So, I decided to do a let's play of this game, and I started off in the Jackal lander, which is this little ship that comes with a little scout vehicle, because I wanted to get, to be honest, a little bit of a head start on things. I've played just playing the landing pod so many times that this is just going to save me about an hour or two worth of gameplay of just boring running backwards and forwards on foot trying to get the resources together to get a basic foothold. So that's why I'm flying this. Two, I've never really flown this before, but I'm assuming it's like the little landing pod, which is a real pain in the ass to fly. So I figured I'd give this one a shot while I'm at it. And so far it's going pretty well. Now, like I said earlier, this has got the Exploration Enhancement mod on it, so it's got lots of things to do. I've also got something like another 60 mods on here or something. Maybe not that many, maybe more. I'm not too sure. So it's around that mark. So I've got a lot. Probably too much. It's probably going to freak it out. But you never know. You never know. Should be fine for a while. If not, I'll have to start doing some mucking around in the system and stuff. Things. But there is one mod that isn't quite active yet that I'm going to put on at the start of episode 2, and that is the assertive installations mod. The reason why I am going to wait one episode before I put that on is because, quite frankly, it is brutal. It would make this very difficult to begin with. It basically, I did a few test runs at the beginning to make sure all the mods were compatible and nothing was going to go a bit haywire. Didn't really do much, but you know, load up the game, land in the landing pod, muck around in creative a little bit, and each time I landed, I always got just an endless wave of, not an endless wave, that's not fair, but I got attacked straight away basically. And while at first it didn't really pose too much of a problem, I mean, I managed to take the first ship out pretty well, and then the second ship decided to fly itself into the ground, which made it easy. When the third ship came, it came with like 2 others, and it made my life a little bit of a living, well, would have been, you get what I'm saying. So, first episode is about just landing and establishing myself with some basic defenses. I'm not going to go overboard because that just seems a bit cheaty, and what would be the point? Just enough to defend my base a little bit and not get completely wiped out within 30 seconds. So that's the goal of this episode. In future episodes, what I'd like to do is establish a base on this planet properly, a nice one, and then I'd like to go into space, build a space station. Actually, we might go to the moon first. Go to the moon and establish a space station, and then in space, do you call it a space station on the moon, or a moon station, or an outpost? I don't know. Something on the moon, then something in space, then something on, and then a base on Mars, and then a base on the alien planet. I think Mars, or the alien planet, also has a moon. I don't know. I can't remember. To be honest, I have not set foot on Mars in this game since Mars came out. Since the Mars-like planet came out, so it's been quite a long time. And the alien planet, I think I've only ever been on it once. Again, when it first came out. The Mars planet, I at least built up a base, but the alien planet, I just kind of landed on and ran around a bit. So I'm looking forward to that, and I actually landed this thing beautifully. That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. So there we have it. The Jackal lander landed perfectly, beautifully, no damage. That usually never happens. Okay, let's get rid of... Okay, let's let the game freak out for a second. While it loads in the spirit of Lamont. Can I get rid of this, please? I need this. Thank you. Okay, parking brake off. Take this thing out. Now, one thing I always do with my wheels is, because I know that they haven't done it, and I've seen this mistake so many times. Limit the speed. I am not going to go 280 kilometers an hour in this thing. I think I'll go to like 100. Why? Because I don't feel like you know, crashing and dying instantly. Now let's put this on. Our main priority right now is to find magnesium, iron, nickel as well. So let's just go check out what is in this little pile over here. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I can see everything from up here. I am God. Anyway, before my ego gets to myself. Okay, so we've got nickel here, which will be very useful. Cobalt and iron. Okay, so well, I'm trying to use the mouse wheel to stop because I've been playing X4 Foundations a lot. K, GPS, new. What was it? It was Nick for nickel, cob for cobalt, and just iron for iron. Just so we know what that is. Let's quickly zoom out. So we got some just up there, the top left, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw one on the other side of that area. So let's just quickly duck over to this one and see what this is. Okay, so what do we got? We got magnesium, nickel, and silicon. Okay, so we got pretty much everything we need to begin with the exception of, I believe, uranium. So I do kind of want that. So hopefully, where's that other? There it is. Right where that spirit pirate name is. Oh, that reminds me. We need to set up a faction, create a faction. I don't know what to call myself. Spectrum Industries, because why not? It's an old one I used to use a long time ago. Okay, there we go. Boom. Yeah, I don't know why I can't accept peace, but I just go along like, oh, it's already done. Maybe that's just whatever. Okay, accept peace. Hopefully they're peaceful. Hopefully there's not something wrong with the mod. If it is, well, then it don't really matter. We're going to have some fun when we get into space then, aren't we? Because everyone's going to be out to get us. Which, to be honest, probably would happen anyway. Well, I noticed this going to that other pile over there. Just another oil field. So, what have we got on here? Because I really want... Okay, well, that's gold. I'll take that any day of the week. Usually, silver is with gold. Especially when you only... Yep, see? When you only see gold pop up and no other ingot, usually that means it's gold and silver together. So, that is just my personal experience. Usually if gold pops up and then you'll have another ore pop up before it or at the same time, like nickel. That means it's just gold and nickel and something else. But when it's just gold by itself, it's almost always got silver below it. Something I've learnt playing this. Still not uranium. So I'm going to quickly go check over at this one, and then I'm going to head back to our lander over there, and we're probably going to do some modifications to this vehicle to get ready to find a place to build, because I always build on the ice, to be honest. I always do it. Why? Because it's flat-ish. It's as flat as you can get. Has a curve, but that's more to do with the fact that the planet's round and there's not much I can do about that. But it usually makes building easier. But now I'm going to go with building on a different location, I think. Silicon, magnesium. What I want to see is uranium. Yay! I love it when things work out. I think I've got everything now, don't I? Oh, I was hoping for this. I didn't actually expect it, but whatever. Okay. Helps if I go new from current. We go silicon, urine, and mag or magnesium. We're off to a great start. And I'm kind of glad assertive installations isn't turned on, because I guarantee you now would be the time when they would come and kick my ass. Okay, we're back, and on the way I found some more iron and uranium and another silicon magnesium deposit over there. I didn't bother showing you that part because you've already seen like 3 and you don't need to see them anymore. Now, why am I weird? Wait, what? Stop it. Stop with the magic, no oxygen. Anyway, before the English. But anyway, so what we got to do now, is what I'm trying to get to, is I want to make a quick few modifications to this little lander. First things first, I want to put these on here because I quite frankly, bugger off with the no oxygen thing. Put my helmet back on. There you go. I want to quickly slap this on here because I'll tell you why. I'm going to cut these off and I don't trust it to not drop the wheels off as well. Because I didn't build this thing, I have no idea what it's like. I just get the sneaky feeling that if I'm not careful I can lose the whole, what do you call it, like axle thing? I don't know. Especially looking at it here, if I grind it off, yeah, maybe, probably, I don't know. This way, I didn't, so, there we go, got that. Now the reason I wanted to, come on, like a slab, you shouldn't take this long, thank you. The reason I wanted to grind that off was because I do have the build and repair mod on here, simply just for convenience. I mean, that is literally all it's there for. Just chuck that there. I'm gonna weld you up because it makes my life so much easier having to not worry about welding everything up. So it does unfortunately mean I won't need to build a welding ship and a grinding ship, but I'll probably make them anyway. This is just more for convenience sake. And I'll make those ships just because I want to. Okay, I just want to quickly check. What do we got in here? So we got this, that, enough for a reactor. Okay, what about you? Some power cells, 1 uranium ingot. Oh, that's fucking useful. Do I have a beacon anywhere? No, not yet. Do you have bottles? You do. Okay, can I take these for now? Because I need them. You get the oxygen. I don't need the oxygen. Are you still gonna kill me if I take my helmet off? No? You done killing me? Good to know. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Our settings for this need to be quickly done. So control panel, blah blah blah. Let's see. What's that? Ignore. So for ignore, we go down to 0, 0, 321.3. Grind goes to 100. That goes to 321.3 as well, and then we go down here, we go 10, I'll quickly scroll back up here, find fly mode, grind before world, because that's the way I prefer it, and we'll leave it off for now, because we don't need it for anything. Now, one thing I want to build, I need a cargo container, medium cargo container, really annoying as all hell for doing that. So stop it. Stop it! I want to build this underneath here so it's got some kind of protection, but apparently that is all there. I really don't trust that. No, I can't grind that piece off. If I grind that piece off there, that wheel comes off. That is so irritatingly annoying. Stop it. Stop it! Stupid game. Okay, quickly, what are we going to do? We're going to do this. And I'm going to go like so. Just so it can make it look like it's got some extra supports. Because I'm not evil and mean. And I like to keep my vehicles intact. Now I say that, but I never really do keep them intact. They tend to blow up pretty quickly. So, aha, that, done that. Control panel, just turn on. Should just turned you on in the first place. Excellent. So we got that up and done. Now we got to decide where we want our base to be. How much? I got hydrogen, don't I? So we can just quickly fly around while that's doing all that. Should probably just quickly do this though, just so we know how to get back to our stuff in case it gets dark all of a sudden, which happens to me quite a lot. Though to be fair, this time I'm in quite an open area, so should be better. Thinking I'd like to build up here, maybe up here in this spot overlooking the ice lake a little bit. And I'm thinking doing that. There's an ore deposit here. I don't want to build near an ore deposit because I'm not worried about destroying ores or anything like that, but if you have any ship that has an ore detector and a supply transport and a ore detector and an antenna on it, it just gets really annoying having them pop up, and then sometimes they get stuck on your screen. So I don't know, but this is like such a nice spot. Why is there going to be? Is the ore far enough away? Yes. Okay, so the ore is all the way over there, and I can set up base up along here, overlooking this. Unfortunately though, I don't know where the hell east and west is. I should have put that mod on that tells me. So I think the sun is moving this way. I think. You do have a moon. We're gonna go to that moon too and set up a base. Oop. Supply transport. So I wish I had the resources to go after you. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to fly back down to our little lander here. I'm going to paint it pink. I'm going to grind it down, and then I'm going to very carefully drive up to the top there and set up our base. Okay, well, our ship has all been grounded down. All being grounded down. English is good. But anyway, the ship has been grounded down and put into the vehicle. But as you can see, we have a slight issue. I did have to expand the vehicle a little bit, so I'd have enough storage space to hold all the stuff. Made it a little bit too big, but that's okay because if my brain works, I do believe mass blocks don't actually require to be built to bring this down. I don't want you to actually... Oh, whatever, Bob. You do your thing. You do you, Bob. So what I actually want to do is I want to put some wheels on this ship. So, some wheels. I've got to put some more wheels on, is what I should be saying. So, we've got to bring this back to about here. And I might want a piston, just real quick, to lift this thing up. No, I can't have a piston to lift this thing up. Well, excuse me, I can. Rude. Okay, so piston, weld that up for me, buddy. Come on. There we go. Control panel, piston, there we go. Reverse. Lift it up a little bit. Okay, well, maybe we should have limited it a little bit. But what's done is done. Okay, so just want to check. What are you? Yep. So you are on that block, which is great for me. So what I want to do is bring that out. I get rid of you before. No, okay. Excuse me, Bob. I've got to turn you off because you're a bit annoying when I'm trying to do stuff like this. So you come away. For some reason that one takes forever to grind. I've never been able to figure out why, but you know, that's just the way things are apparently. Can I grind that off without causing major catastrophe? Apparently. Okay. Might as well just protect the bottom of this because I know how I drive and it will end up with me bottoming out. I think that's the word I'm looking for. No it won't because I turned that setting off. So you're lying. Wheel. Now, I do know that these wheel suspensions, left and right, change the direction of the tread. You're going to have to bear with me because I don't care about that. It's just something that I find very stupid to be in this game. And I just tend to ignore it at this point. It used to bug me, but I don't let it do that anymore. So that way, piston goes up. Wait, no, what? Yeah, piston goes up. So this is upside down at the moment. Bam. Bam. Okay. Now we can turn Bob back on so that he can do his job. Making my life easier. Scuttler Mark 7. Okay, good to know. Come on. Get all of this done. I just want to get on to building my base. Because once we've done that, everything will be good. Okay, let's go here. Go wheel. Nope, wheel spelled this way. Okay, this is what I do. Steering angle 16, that should change it all. Power 60. Strength 10. Okay. So that should 16, 60, 10. 16, 60, 10. Okay, good. Save it. Show block terminal off. Here we go. Control panel. Piston. Piston. Reverse. Excellent. Get rid of piston. Actually, can I get rid of this bit first? There we go. Don't want to waste any resources, though there's not much anyway, to be honest. Okay, so you've done that. There's our vehicle. Let's quickly check there. Somehow the tyres all seem to... Are they correct? Yeah, I think they are. Great. So now we get to make the very scary journey over to where I wanted to build my base in the dark. Actually, no we don't. I am not doing that. Excuse me, I want this. Can I just place these all over my vehicle, please? Place one there. Place one here. Why not? There. And there. Just so we can see what we're doing for the moment. KK, light. Interior, light. Radius. As far as you can reach. Makes it a little bit easier to see around the vehicle, except I cannot see for the life of me where I'm going. This is going to be a pain in the butt driving up to here. I should have GPS marked it. I think it was this way. It's alright, we should be able to find it relatively easy. Assuming I can go in the right direction, mind you. Probably not. Bloody night time. I have my day and night cycle set to an hour, so it's like 1 hour night, 1 hour day. Is that more? No, I've marked this one, I'm like, yeah. See? Don't even know where I am when I'm right next to my own GPS marker. Okay, so I can see the mountain ever so slightly there, so I've got to be near the edge. Driving at night time is always a risky thing to do, especially when you're driving with all your resources. Like right now, this is probably really stupid to do because well, this is everything I own. I don't have a respawn point, so if I crash, I am, well, buggered. And I don't like that. It'll be the world's quickest series, I think. Okay, just kind of skirt our way up and around here. Up, okay. Wait, did I do the wheel offset on that wheel? I don't know if I did. Yeah, did I? I don't know if I did. I don't know. I'll have to. It's something I'll look into later. Right now, I'm just trying to avoid this apparently rough terrain, even though it doesn't look that rough, but it kind of does. See, the thing I'm most worried about is running into that really sharp, this type of stuff. This stuff here, I don't like it like that. This one isn't too bad. Oh, green field, thank Christ. No, only a second of it. But yeah, when you get those really sharp, ridge lines, like I think that's some there. Like the ones next to me, they're not too bad. They're a bit shallow, these ones, but you can get frame stuttering. You can get really deep ones, and those you do not want to hit while you're on a vehicle. On a vehicle, in a vehicle. Oh, okay. That one looks like it's a little bit too steep for my vehicle. I forgot I put those match blocks on there. Kind of sticking out. I don't know why it took me so long to realise I left those on. They got to come off because they're working for now, I suppose. They got to come off because they're annoying. Okay, so am I at? I don't know if this is where I said I wanted to build. It's so hard to tell. Should we do? Quick check with the wheels actually. Hold on. Wheels. So. Height offset 32. 32. So. Apparently, show me all the wheels. Okay. Don't show me all. There's that. One terminal. Call them suspensions. Okay, whatever. Height offset minus 32. And the wheels are set to minus 32. Yeah. I just wanted to double check that while we were standing still before I forgot. Try to get rid of. Okay. So, how am I gonna tell where I am in the dark? I have no idea. hoping this would work, but it doesn't. It does not. Okay. Let's quickly fly around the edges here. See? Sharp edges of the cliff. I think I'm pretty much in the right spot. Oh, maybe not. I gotta be careful. I really gotta be careful. I just remembered. I just got finished saying how I don't have a medbay, and yeah, I just remembered again. Okay. I want to be overlooking the ice lake, but I don't think I'm in the right spot. I wanted to be on the mountain. I'm thinking I'm going to wait till daylight because I don't want to die. I'm actually curious to see how long I can stay alive. Probably won't be long. To be honest, I'm actually surprised I've stayed alive this long. But, yeah. I don't know. I think I might wait till daytime. Okay, I waited about 5 minutes and I got impatient. So I started driving around. And I think I've made it to the area where I wanted to build, and I'll tell you why I think I've done that. And that reason is because I just drove up the side of the mountain. That was probably really stupid of me to do, but I made it and I didn't blow up, so that's a bonus. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see actually, but you can see the GPS marker. So the ice field is just down there. Park our brakes. We are up here, so let's have a look. I'll show you where I came up if I can find it again. I came up like up the side of this. I don't know how I did it. I actually kind of do. Like I kind of made my way. Oop, something big just loaded in. Please hurry up and load in. Thank you, you drilling platform. I don't know why that's taken up. It uses up 100% of my hard drive when those brought in. Maybe it's because I haven't got this on the SSD at the moment. Oh well. Anyway, I drove up here. Kind of was like, what the hell am I doing? Bugger it. Made it across here. Drove up here. And I kind of jumped down and landed here-ish. The good thing about that little rover is it's got gyros and thrusters on it, so it wasn't too bad. Didn't really do any damage, I don't think. And just kind of drove up around here. Came up the top. So I think this was where we were looking at building. Overlooking the ice lake. I might build up here. Got our nice little view. I'm just trying to decide. Yeah. Okay. So this is the problem. This is a very important decision because once it's made, that's where my base is going to be. I could move it, to be honest, when it became daylight, but it's not very flat. This is why I build on the thing. I like build on the flat surfaces. But okay, well, you know what? It's kind of flat-ish here, not really, but here will do. This is where we're going to build our station. Can I? Thanks. Give me like that much. Enough for 250. So ice lake is that way. We'll start off by building here. I don't know. Like that. Okay, it's done. That's our first block for our base. I'm just going to quickly. Just going to make a very basic, ugly square. Don't really. I hate you, Bob. You're supposed to build things, so he doesn't build it because I didn't put anything of a computer down. So you go off until I put something down that will let me do this. If you place a block down and it doesn't have a block that uses computers, it thinks it's a neutral block and it grinds it down because I didn't turn grind neutrals off. That's why that just happened. I don't like that. That's gonna block the hell out of me. So let's waste an entire. There we go. Much better. Okay. Just make an ugly square box for now. Still gonna bug the crap out of me. Can I even get this one? I don't know if I got that. I think I did. Beautiful. Ugly square box. There we go. That's what I've been trying to say for like 300 times now. Just your basic setup to begin with. Okay, thanks. So something like that. Then we got to build a refinery. Oh, laggy a little bit. Okay, like that, like that. Okay, so we want a refinery. Refinery, thank you. I want my assembler. Thank you. I want my cargo container. And a reactor because screw solar power. Solar power is a lot of fun. It really is. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, solar power fun. My English is failing bad right now, which is awesome. Solar power makes the game a little bit more difficult and a bit more fun in some cases, but for this series, I want to build. I want to be Buildy McBuilderson and just have lots of stuff. So solar power is just gonna limit my ability to get things done a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's just do this. Come on. There we go. So what do we put there? We put a cargo container there. I think what I'll do is I'll build another cargo container here. Then I'll put an assembler up here. You'll notice I'm leaving gaps here so I can put efficiency modules on. That is the reason for that. We need... I should put the reactor down here. Okay, I want the med bay. Okay, so we've got the med bay. Why have we got two? 6 by 3 by 5. What the hell? I'm guessing that's for small ships. I must have put the small ship back on. Med bay. Thank you. We're just going to slap this bad boy here. Why not? What else do we need? I think that's everything to begin with. So let's go here. Okay, control panel, build, Bob, on. Okay. I will put a proper build system on here too soon. But first thing we got to do is we got to help Bob out by welding up all of these blocks. Unfortunately, Bob is a bit of a pain in the butt and likes to make sure everything is welded up, like these blocks first. The med base stupid, and it's going to take time for him to do all of that. Do I really not? Annoying. So I'm going to quickly help Bob out. Give him. Ooh, what the hell is going on there? I don't know what just happened. Bob is grinding things. God damn it. Okay, ow, that was stupid. Control panel. Bob, stop being a pain in my butt and do what I want you to do. So I've got a cargo. Give me this because that is the easiest thing to make. There. Weld this bad boy up. Okay, see, I own this. Stop grinding it, you pain in the butt of a thing. Build system on. Build. Thank you. There we go. So difficult to work with Bob sometimes. He has his own mind, he has his own vision of how things go. He doesn't seem to understand that he is a contractor and he should do what the person that contracted him, tells him to do. Okay, anyway, before I completely spaz out like an idiot, let's get some welding done. Let's get welding done. Well, I'm on my way back to my base. I decided to do some mining while my base was building itself. And as you can see on top of my little vehicle here, I cannibalized the blast blocks, and I did that so I could put like little frames around my mining holes, just so that, you know, it's easier to find them when I have to come up here later. I also put a GPS down there called Valley Home, so I could find this place when it gets dark, like it's starting to now. It's kind of cool how the light's coming up here. Yeah, I put that GPS there so I could find this valley, so I could easily... Nope, I don't want to go up there. Easily find my way back, or at least a little bit more easier to find my way back to where I started my base to be built, because like an intelligent person, I didn't actually GPS my base. And two, being up, my base that is, being up on top of this cliff face, it'd be a pain in the butt to find my way up the cliff, in the dark, whereas that GPS kind of marks this valley, which pretty much takes me all the way up to a nice smooth point, about here-ish, yeah, here, where I can turn right and head towards my base, drive over some silicon. There's another mining shaft around here, which is probably stupid of me to build, but I don't know where it is. I did build a little shell around it, so I shouldn't run in it. That's the other reason why I build shells around my mining bases, is you don't want to accidentally drive into one, like a hole in the ground when you're driving, because it wrecks your vehicle. It just destroys it completely. And I've learnt the hard way to build shells around them. Now we just gotta find wherever this damn thing is. I know it's around here somewhere. So that's the edge of the cliff. Where did I put it? I can't see because it's too dark, but I know it's around here somewhere. That's a tree. Hello, tree. For some reason I can't see anything. I hate the night time. If I did put that damn realistic sky thing on, I'd be able to find things easy because it doesn't get dark, but I did, and now it's pitch black and I can't find it. Can I do the... here. There it is. To my right. Okay. As far as that worked. That was like a desperate attempt then to find it. Okay. Because I can't see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't, so I doubt you can. But you know what? You never know. Beautiful. Is that all you managed to do, or did you run out of power? I really hope you just ran out of materials, because if you ran out of power... No, brakes. Let's have a look. Green, so you've run out of materials. Yep. That I'm actually fine with, for the most part. First thing I want to do is I want to grab... So this is all the stuff I mined. Bunch of iron. I'll grab myself as much uranium as I could. Did I? Yeah. Why are you... There we go. Did I get any stone? I got a little bit of stone. Stone is important for gravel, because you need that to build some stuff, but you don't want too much of it. So, let's just grab... Okay, yeah, we'll grab that. I'll put this in here, because I want to build some yield modules. Boom, and boom. Do I actually have the materials to build these? I doubt it. No, steel plates. Okay, so steel plates is everything we're gonna need, which is okay. So we're gonna go over to our assembler. We're gonna go produce. How many steel plates? How many is it? It's like what? 120. Oh, just 100. So 400 should do. I want the yield done because I just want to get more. I want to get more bang for my buck in terms of things mined. Because I don't want to waste any resources. But how far away are you? 2.2 kilometers in 3 minutes, and probably could make it. But it's too dark and I don't want to die. So, next thing I want to build, because I'm coming towards the end of this episode, believe it or not, even though my base is only half-assed, I want to build some defenses. So, let's see, I'm going to finish a couple of those for now. We're going to go with conveyor tubes. Okay, then I'm just going to make some very basic and very ugly defenses. Just I'll probably put like 2 turrets out that direction. I didn't get any magnesium, did I? Nickel. No, of course I didn't. But anyway, that's not the problem. I'm going to put 2 turrets out that way a little bit, 2 out that way, 2 out that way, and 2 out that way. Just to have like a little perimeter defense. And I'm thinking it's probably going to look something like this. Come out like so. And we'll have that there. And we'll go out like that. Then we'll have one there. Now we might as well make it with 3. What do you think? 1, 2, 3 turrets on each side. So like that. And then we're going to go turret. Like so. Pop that there. And I've run out of steel plates. But yeah, you get the basic gist of how I want this to look. I'm going to put some, like a little support, protecting beams or whatever you call them along here as well. So that these aren't just floating here, they look like they're supported. Build some turrets out here like I said. And get some ammo made up for them. Because next episode, I'm going to have the assertive installations mod put back on. So hopefully we can get some exciting things happening every now and then. And the game doesn't become as stale and... I don't want to say boring, just a bit repetitive. Yeah, boring. Okay, it becomes a bit boring if all you end up doing is building and nothing comes to attack you. I don't know why I'm having trouble speaking today. And I can't wait to go start taking those guys either. So I'll show all that off in the next episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the episode, don't forget to subscribe for more and all that stuff and things. You know how it goes. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.